Okay, disclaimer. Everything you're about to see is completely fictional and for entertainment purposes only, so please do not ban me or delete my videos TikTok. Okay, that being said, I'm going to do a series on levitation devices over the years that have been suppressed. We're going to start with Viktor Grebennikov.
Cavity structural effect. Viktor Grebennikov was a self-taught entomologist from Russia. His journey into the unknown began with a fascination for the natural world, particularly the insect kingdom, which he believed held secrets to extraordinary powers, including anti-gravity. The cornerstone of Grebennikov's discovery was the cavity structural effect, CSE, a concept he derived from closely observing the structure of bee nests and the behavior of insects. It all started in the early 1980s while Grebennikov was camping in the vast Siberian steppe. While laying on the ground, he suddenly experienced an unusual sensation, only to find out he was lying atop an underground bee city. He experienced headaches, ringing ears, and a metallic taste in his mouth, which sparked his interest in the peculiarities of the natural structures around him. Delving deeper into this phenomenon, Grebennikov collected parts of the bee nest and began experimenting. He observed an unusual heat emanation from the honeycomb structures, a sensation that could not be detected or measured by conventional scientific instruments. This observation led him to theorize about the existence of a force field generated by the geometric configuration of the honeycombs, a field capable of influencing the surrounding environment in ways not previously understood by science. Grebennikov's investigations took a significant turn when he examined the chitin shells of insects under a microscope. He discovered an unusually rhythmic, extremely ordered structure that seemed to defy gravity. When he attempted to place two of these chitin plates together, one plate hovered in the air for a few seconds before aligning itself with the other. This observation was the first step toward understanding the anti-gravitational properties of certain natural structures. Convinced of the potential of his discovery, Grebennikov embarked on a project to harness the cavity structural effect for human use. He constructed a platform with thousands of chitin shells attached to its underside, creating what he claimed was an anti-gravity vehicle. According to Grebennikov, this vehicle could travel at speeds of up to 1,500 kilometers per hour and reach heights of 300 meters off the ground. More astonishingly, the device supposedly made the rider invisible from below and encased them in a bubble-like force field that nullified inertia and dynamic pressure. Despite the incredible claims and the profound implications of his work, Grebennikov faced skepticism and rejection from the scientific community. After his patent application in 1992 was denied, Grebennikov attempted to share his groundbreaking work through a book. This publication was intended to detail his discovery, outlining the principles and mechanisms behind his invention, supplemented by a wealth of full-color images and potentially including photographs from a museum demonstration of his device. However, in a turn of events that raises questions about the motives behind the decision, the publishers, potentially influenced by external pressures, significantly altered the book just before its release. This involved the removal of hundreds of images and all schematic details that were crucial for understanding Grebennikov's work. This situation begs the question, why was Grebennikov, already under scrutiny and skepticism from his peers, subjected to further efforts that seemed to undermine the evidence of his invention? A longtime colleague of Grebennikov suggested that he was part of a so-called scientific underground, which faced opposition and perhaps even persecution from the established scientific community and government bodies. Perhaps then, Grebennikov's inadvertent discovery was more profound and potentially disruptive than initially thought. It could be that his work touched upon a force or technology so significant that it was deemed too dangerous or too powerful to be allowed into the public domain, prompting efforts to bury his findings and silence the discussion around them.
I've triple charged it. So we got 3 plates now. There we go. Now, we are highly close. Look at that. Amazing. Now it's charged, right? Wow. This is what happens when you put this in a tourist field. Insane. Wow.